Mr. President, with all due respect, ya dance no go montene. Ya dance no go montene. Nigeria ni no I born one for him okromo say we Igbo for him no we Igbo for king with immediate effect. Let's dissolve it. Let's dissolve it because the Igbo free Yoruba no. Enya Ghana for Igbo free pa. Igbo free pa. So want to take drastic action. Ghana for we are coming to demonstrate to call for immediate sacking of all Nigerians from this country. Because from last month to this month, all the robbing cases we okromo saying Nigeria for half. Nigeria for half. Why is it you could be free cruise so about no, never Mr. President, kindly sack them. Because in Tia Zanian says, I Igbo for him, Igbo for King, or acquire 50 acres of land, Ewakra, as all about Igbo community, Igbo Nigeria community, everybody, you. And I will not serious because some of you have bad record. The whole world, the Kakro, Muya, Crovo, with Difuankasa, Mutoso 7, the whole world, Mutoso 7. Me, allow Muammo community to Kumasi. And until Mr. President, Interior Minister Mutaka, Foreign Affairs Minister, Kujata Brakwa, please start taking drastic action now. And yes, sir, they see it now, Pomo Ghana from Mumba Ghana. No. The same thing, we will call for massive demonstration so that we will sack all the Nigerians from this country. Because
the politics that you have to bring in by telling your President Mahama and your Mutaka to be taking action against this. Because if they have been taking the Niger people and the Mali people, about the 2,000 people back to their places, then the Nigerians who are doing this also and all these assault things and all those who are doing the nasty things in the country, why is Mutaka not taking them out from the country? Huh? Why is he not taking them out from the country? Is the Nigerians more human beings than the Niger people, the Mali people, the Burkina people? Huh? Are the Nigerians more human beings than them? It's not all Nigerians. If a Nigerian man robs someone, is it not a Nigerian? If two Nigerians rob people, are they not Nigerians? Should we say a Nigerian? Does ECOWAS, is it not only 90 days that ECOWAS give to all the foreigners as the West African countries' citizens? Why should the Nigerians be coming to Ghana to be living in Ghana for over years? Why don't you say something to Mutaka? It is Mr. President Mahama who allowed this Igbo king to get the wings. This man started what he is doing 2012. He started this thing in Ghana. We are fighting for Ghana. We are not fighting against any tribe in this issue. We are fighting for Ghana. We are not fighting for any tribe in this issue.
Igbo king in Ghana. Even that name, Igbo king in Ghana, is a bubish and a china so mama ni kutu power, because of course absolute power corrupts absolutely. Because who born dog, who are you to come to this country and tell us what to do? This is a sovereign country. We are governed by rules and regulations over here. You don't just come here and do what you want in our country. No, it's not allowed. You can't do that. Not to say you're in Nigeria for us. You see, and no be new. Ghana for take away your leniency, no my your weakness too much. Because say you're hospitable now you're jinko for 2 minutes. Muba na ma ya mwadwen such as a Ghana for the omujini per 2 minutes. Yam fire and some raw muhinim. I can't was as me. What kind of nonsense is this? I didn't say Munu Granny. Say Igbo king in Ghana. What's saying ya anya a pesap cheat? Hey, man kind of crow. Sadia we ya chuku di hene to free Nigeria. Waba be ye. Sadia obet media ko Ashanti region. Sadia obet media ko Bronga half region. Until Fanko. Even though say 2 regions no or Munshadan come, but there is no way you can do this in both regions. You can't do it. You can't do it. Well, better Ghana has a 15 years and counting. And one who said this particular jurisdiction is so weak and he can do whatever he wants. There's limit to everything. You do not do that. You cannot overstep like that. You can't overstep. Don't do that. Come fire so not as my baby corona fanyaza. Na ye mube huna war pan war sangrovowe ngovowe me se okọ Nigeria Ghana for ye duane ba kokura ni ho But so over Nigerian restaurants boo han and yasem kito or mon fire nyahe. And I don't see the reason why I answer to me hold it or more in high esteem like that. They don't regard us. So why are we regarding them like that? Why are we giving them that utmost respect and that hospitality? And it's absurd. Look at what you're doing. What feeling at home matches or who to say with to me? What nonsense? I'm out. Tell me what you think in the comments, guys.
This year, January 7, 2025, within these 6 months in office, Nigerians were misbehaving everywhere in the country. The crime rate is increasing, as if maybe they were living in their own normal land. I am not in support of all this kind of open border free for African countries to flow. I am not in support in that, because you cannot have your own house and open your gate down for everybody just to be entering your house without knowing who is that person. So in this case, our immigration officers have to stand up. That Aflawo border is becoming so notorious for Nigerians trooping into Ghana without any proper documentation. Because see, like as we are saying this like play, when we rise up, the whole world will hear from us. Because we can't allow all these people coming into our country, misbehaving, robbing banks, killing people, and we keep quiet. John Dramani Mahama is not a Nigerian. His father is not a Nigerian. His mother is not a Nigerian. He only stated that his stepmother was a Nigerian and he has stayed with her for some times before. So Nigerians took this upon themselves as if maybe President Mahama is part of them. You understand? Because when you go on social media, you listen to most of them, their topics, their content they are creating everywhere. It's all about, oh, Mahama this, Mahama that, as if maybe Mahama has welcomed them to come and stay in Ghana here and be misbehaving. We are not going to tolerate this. Our immigration officers have to be on top of their job in a situation where any Nigerian, I'm not saying any other African country, I'm talking about Nigeria. Any Nigerian coming to this country must have a very proper documentation. And this warning too goes to all the landlords in the country, in Ghana, that they should be very careful with people, the kind of people that they rent house give. Because now, what we are heading to is going to be a very serious problem. We are not going to take it easy with anybody. In my own area here, there's a lot of crime, prostitution is ongoing. What is happening? Are we turning this country into that Nigeria? They are lawless and clueless behaviors, activities. We just want to know. Because when John Mahama became president, everything is getting worse. Nigerians are misbehaving everywhere. What is going? I'm saying this just because I'm also a citizen of this country. Because this cannot happen. Let's say recently, look at what we are seeing everywhere on social media. A Nigerian man established his own palace in Ghana as a king. And we are giving the government warning to come out and say something about this. We are still repeating this, because we are not going to allow somebody to come and sit in our neck, killing people, robbing people, as if maybe this country, we don't have rules and regulations about how a foreigner is supposed to live in someone's country. What is going on? We just want to know. John Dramani Mahama, what is going on? When you became a president, the first week or the first month when you became a president, a Nigerian man occupied a certain apartment in a government residential area and used his own car to block the entrance of the whole residence for no one to pass. When they interrogated him, he was there saying that we want to talk to the president or the president's brother. What is the meaning of all this? Nigerians are calling us names, all kinds of names on social media every day. You could imagine a stupid, dirty Ashawo girls came to Ghana here and used his own social media handle and is certain Ghanaians don't have good food, they don't know how to speak English, they don't know that, blah, 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 blah. And that one is gone and nobody is talking about it. You understand? Can a Nigerian or can a Ghanaian go to a Nigeria doing all these things in their country? That country is not safe for them because their security intelligence are very, 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 very weak. So if they are coming here to seek for a greener pasture, there must be a proper documentation. You have to know what they are coming here to do. You understand? This is getting out of hand. They are on social media, everyone saying that Ghana is a small country. Ghana is a small country. How can somebody who is coming from a big country to come and have a palace in his own, in a small country? Is that not stupidness? And Ghana Manche, just keep quiet, because these people, they can use money to buy their minds. They should come out and tell us something. Because if I am not an Ghana man, I'm an Ewe man, I'm a typical Anglo man, but we are not going to sit and look all these useless people from that stupid country that does not have any aim for their children's, their future, to come and be disturbing us in our, because we are not going to allow. If not, what happened in 1969 is going to be worse. We don't care either we have Ghanaians living in Nigeria. We don't care, because every country needs to be protected. How can we say border free, so Nigerians will be trooping into Ghana without Nigerians? We are not friends. We are not friends. We are not neighbors. We are just only Africans. So they should stop all those noise tagging into our success by saying that we are friends, we are brothers. We don't care. If they like our people out there in Nigeria, they should drive them all to come back to their country, because we are not going to tolerate all this nonsense anymore. And we are still repeating that if our leaders didn't do anything about this, what is going to happen is going to be what? Because we in Nigeria, we know they fear them more. We know they fear them. If you come to fight or security or whatever, we know they fight. We know they fear them in anything. All those useless noise that they will be making on social media, saying all kinds of trash on this country, and we just overlook them as if it's nothing. It's like they want to be taking advantage on that and be coming to this country, be doing rubbish. Look at the bank that was robbed just recently, last week. 5 Nigerians with 1 Ghanaian. What is going on? So John Mahama became a president, so every Nigerians can come to Ghana and do whatever, anything they like. No, they have to wake up and tell us something. If not, before the government realize, many things is going to spoil, and we don't care. We should be the last warning to the government and the chiefs of this country. They should stand up and do something. We are not going to wait and be seeing all these stupid things happening in our faces. Can a Ghanaian man go to Nigeria and kill somebody like that? Or can a Ghanaian man go to Nigeria to...
A pressure group calling itself Apex Citizens of Ghana has petitioned the National House of Chiefs to take swift action against His Royal Majesty Dr. Chukwudi Jude Ehenetu for parading himself as king of Igbo community in Ghana.
We'll build a village where we're gonna build the palace of Igbo there, a huge palace. We'll build Igbo town hall there with about 2,000 capacity chairs.
We understand you are representing your people, but do not go about parading yourself like, we can't have, we can't have a foreign kingdom in our kingdom. We can't do that. You cannot bring an Igbo kingdom into Ghana. When you go to Nigeria, we don't have Ashanti kingdom in Nigeria. When you go to Rome, you do what Romans they do. You don't do as you please. You don't impose kingdoms on the people. You don't install sub-chiefs. You don't create kingdoms and villages and create streets and name it after notable Nigerians and Igbos. You don't even harbor that idea. Just take care